ISL Prime League.
Gentlemen, welcome to the final series of the night. It is going to be starting here on Coda between a Protoss and a Zerg. That Protoss is blue, and he goes by the name of
StarDust.
Oh boy, it's going to be one of those games potentially for our purple Zerg player on the other side of the map. He is
InnoVatiVe.
Oh yeah. Well, as far as things go, so far, poor InnoVatiVe has been cannon rushed every single one of his games today here in the ESL. And the way that it looks right now, StarDust is gearing up for something like that, but he hasn't sent his... Oh, he does send his probe here. And once again, it is going to be that Forge. Is he going to learn from the past, or is he going to go... Please. Oh, I think he's like, you know what? Screw this, man. I'm not getting cannon rushed today. Yep. And he pops down that pool.
It's better than a 15 hatch in this particular scenario. And against Patience in game number 2, InnoVatiVe had a much better performance, I believe. It was actually on Coda. The spawns were reversed, but he had a much better performance against Patience in game number 2. So maybe with now this 15 pool coming out, this gas being taken, he'll have a much better shot at taking a game off of StarDust.
Yeah, a very interesting choice to get the gas here. And InnoVatiVe is going to be able to get his Nexus down as the pylon was canceled. And it's like one of those things where how annoying must it be to, you go hatch first so that they can't pylon block you, or also to get a better, like a slight lava advantage. And then you go pool first to be safe, and then you get pylon blocked, and it's like, well, that sucks. But he has a little bit of a different plan here. Usually not something that you see against the Forge fast expand.
StarDust dropping that Nexus, dropping the gateway. He's like, yeah, you got 2-0'd by Patience cannon rushing you. Well, just kidding. I'm gonna Forge kind of fast expand. I don't know if that counts as a Forge fast expand. It's like a Forge medium expand, I guess. But
because I bet he did want to catch it. If it was a hatch first, he probably would have done it, but this is going to be perhaps a Baneling bust on this map. I don't know if he will go for it, but the reason why I only think of Baneling bust specifically to this map is because of those rocks, the debris that are at the natural. Ooh, one of the lings almost gets in, but it gets a bit greedy trying to get a probe. So the cool part about this map is that even if you have the wall up, there's always going to be a weak spot of the wall, and that's the debris. So even if it doesn't unpower anything by like hitting a pylon, you still can get a flood of lings in there. So there he goes.
Baneling nest on the way. Zergling's speed 3/4 of the way finished up. Gonna be, in reasonable time, not the fastest Zergling speed possible. And of course, it's up to StarDust to try to figure out exactly what is going on in this game. He indeed wants to know, hey, what the heck are you doing, dude? He doesn't quite have an idea, but he does have the Stargate on the way. And a little birdie tells me that Zerglings and Banelings are actually pretty bad at shooting up.
Yeah, but the thing about this is that there's not going to be any sentry and not a mothership core. So going for that Stargate first means that he did skip out on that tech, or skip out on the units rather, that will be able to hold a Baneling bust. And he's making a Stalker here. So if he's able to get that Oracle out, it will be the best thing against the Lings, but he's going to take a lot of damage potentially.
It's all about the hold. It's all about StarDust being able to crisis manage. Unfortunately for him, he does not have the best scouting, and he just now has seen all the Banes and the Lings, which are winging their way through this base. It didn't even need to bust anything, really. He's got all of these Banes for probes if he wants.
Yep, the Oracle does come out, though. How much damage is StarDust gonna take though here? Banelings aren't actually getting. One damage is gonna be going down on a lot of these probes. He has a lot of probes to spare right now, so if he just manages to maintain here, I think he's gonna be okay, even though it looked kind of scary for a bit.
An additional 20 lings being constructed back at home. They're starting to stream across the map with more constantly being produced, constantly going to be sent across for those reinforcements, but every hold will be progressively more difficult. The Mothership Core is now out. It's one of those defensive tools that he did not have earlier on. Every second is that much closer to Photon Overcharge, and as you mentioned, the probes count still dwarfs the drone count.
Yep. And the Oracles are out. A second one comes out. The Cybercore is going to go down. But there's only 3 lings left here. 2 now. Oracle has a little bit of energy left and is able to allow StarDust to stabilize, it looks like. And after this, you can even send those Oracles across the map. And it's not even going to get to that point. Oh, boy.
StarDust takes game number 1. The almost cannon rush into the Nexus. Gentlemen, we have a final potential map on our hands. Iron Fortress, and these spawn positions may be the best thing we could hope for. In the upper right-hand corner, the purple Zerg player, he needs your cheers, he needs your energy. This is...
InnoVatiVe.
And on the other side of things, he also does need it as well, yeah. But he is definitely in a much better position than his opponent. He is the red Protoss player.
StarDust.
Hey, that's a gateway inside of his main.
God, what? He must think that he's playing PvP. I think he believes that, it's like a rematch against Patience here on this map. If you just put down a gateway here, Cybert.
That was very weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see that. I mean, 14 gate, 15 gas. This is looking... What's that word? Straight up?
Yeah.
Normal? Standard?
Standard? I am pretty happy to see that, especially because InnoVatiVe put down the hatchery, which means that he is not going to be playing scared this game. Yes, it is a 4-player map, and of course there are the possibilities that 2 probes did get sent out, but he's not going to play to that and let StarDust kind of get his own way. So that's good for him, you know, he's not completely just huddled into the corner. He's like, I'm so scared. Protoss, cannons, photons.
All the photons that could be coming his way. There's been a couple of guys who have actually proxied a Nexus and then built a Mothership Core, and then they actually photon overcharge, like, within proximity of either the main or the natural. Yeah. Usually it's one of those, like, trolley games where you just kind of expect to win anyways.
I've seen it happen before, yeah. I think, the Kelazor, that happened to him famously. Rifkin always brings it up. He's like, yeah, I used to know this guy Kelazor, and I saw him, like, you know, get proxy Nexus, and I don't remember what map it was on, but I feel like it was Catalina. I don't know. I mean, anytime I think of weird stuff, I think of Catalina, but...
I watched a guy try to proxy Nexus Beast, the Team Gravity manager, in a LAN. And, yeah, Beast just kind of wrecked the Protoss. It was on Overgrowth. Just like... Yeah, no. Your proxy Nexus, proxy dead.
Not in my house, yeah. So, I mean, that is one of the most embarrassing ways to go out, I would say. Like, that really just happened. But we're not going to see that this game. We do see a Chrono Boost on the Warp Gate here out of StarDust, and he's adding 2 gateways. Is there another one? A 3rd gateway inside of the main. He's going to hold it. Keeping that secret, the ancient Protoss knowledge that the 4 gates are going to be warping in very soon.
Very ancient, goes back pretty far in time. for gate aggression. StarDust going to be checking like, no, you don't have a third base here. And actually, oh, that Ling. The Ling, he wants the probe kill. He's
so
not gonna
bad,
get
yeah,
the
that is
pylon kill.
Yeah, I feel like InnoVative's Lings are definitely probe hungry. But he doesn't want another pylon to get down. He doesn't know about the other pylon, unfortunately. Oh, wait, his Overlord sees it.
Oh, come on, mate.
But he does have a
Zealot
Roach
has
War, and
already-
this
He's got the 7 roaches on the way. He's got an additional flood of Lings. As you guys can see, more Zealots on the way. Roaches stepping forward. There's the cancel, the snipe of the probe, and he's like, yeah, get out, son.
Yep. And he's just going to get on home, being cautious not to recall just yet, because then he will not have a Photon Overcharge, but he does have 3 sentries at home, so he is going to be able to hold here and delay for quite a bit of time, but yeah, I think he should be alright. It's a weird position here for InnoVative because he doesn't have that third. He's making more units and is going to try to bust the front. One force field already being used, but I mean, how long can StarDust hold this for?
StarDust is definitely trying to work some magic, running a couple of Zealots over to the natural of InnoVative. He's got 3 more freshly warped in, going to be stepping up to this queen and trying to cut her down. More and more lanes getting pumped out, and Roaches starting to actually put pressure on that natural wall.
Yep. Once that Mothership Core comes, this gets a lot easier for StarDust, as he's doing so much amount of damage here, actually.
Oh,
inside of the natural of InnoVative. This is pretty big. A lot of drones have gone down here. Actually, only 3 workers gone down. He evacuated them. It looks like, or just didn't have them in the first place.
40 Lings, 20 larvae worth of Lings have been eliminated. And of course, those would have loved to be drones, maybe on a third base, starting to work towards that macro game for InnoVative. But now he's been able to clear away the majority of the Zealots. A couple of additional Zealots going to be coming in. He's trying to bust the fronts, but Force Field's pretty good unit, I have been told, and unfortunately this isn't LOTV. He doesn't have anything to bust those Force Fields.
No,
He's
he
starting
doesn't.
to work away at the wall, the Mothership Core doing that constant damage.
It's a little bit of damage, but, it does go a long way, especially with the help of that Photon Overcharge. Another one is also ready, by the way, and he has been, I think InnoVative was able to deal with the damage done at home, but
The
He's
counter
just
aggression
being
hasn't
this whole
done
time.
anything.
yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
StarDust, after falling to patience, is able to bring it back and advance here. 2nd place in the Group F.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.